Well, you're probably waiting for the show to start. Well, I can understand that. And trust me, you were in the right place. But before we start the show, we got to let you know that today's show is brought to you by a very special and new sponsor to the show. None other than Southern New Hampshire University. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And you know I'm excited about it. Number one, because they're doing a great thing in terms of helping people overcome, some of the experience barriers that are holding people back, right? And we know that that comes up a lot as we progress through this professional world and just adulthood, right? So with SNHU, the beautiful part about them is this. They are designed for people like you and me, man. The ones that are busy, but can make some time to be on the online space and, multitask, so to speak. And that is what SNHU brings to the table. The largest, or one of the largest, accredited nonprofit online degree offerings. Man, it is a dope thing that they got going on over there. One of the programs that stood out to me the most is their sports management program, in terms of being able to, number one, work at your own pace. They have multiple times throughout the year where you're able to get into the course and ultimately progress through at your own speed, 24/7 access. I mean, those are beautiful things, especially when we're just talking about the working person, the busy person, the person with the family out there. SNHU. Oh, they trying to hook you up. They trying to help you out, baby. Now, like I said, for myself, man, I've utilized the online program very similar to this, and I can tell you firsthand the benefits that come from these type of programs and what SNHU is offering, man. You don't want to miss out on it. So check out the link, all right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats, all right? You check that out. Obviously, this is all in the description as well. But I want you to check that out, man. Look at that sports management program and just see some of the average salaries associated with degrees in this field, man. Could definitely be something that might motivate you, make you want to go out there and do something special out there and, ultimately put yourself on an even better trajectory. But with that being the case, you see right here, SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University. I stand by them. And as always, keep being great. But now I think it's time to get back to the show. So, you already know, don't touch that dial, baby. Seemed to me, at least how I was seeing it, when I told you the other day that it was open Russ and Fields, that's how he's communicated it. He talking greasy to Russ. He talking greasy to Fields. If Russ do something sexy, he gonna talk greasy to Fields about Russ doing something sexy. Fields do something sexy, he talking greasy to Russ about Fields doing something sexy. And it's dope. And then he's even taking it a step further, going to the defense. And he's like, bro, look, if this quarterback is out there or that, because obviously there's 4 quarterbacks on the roster right now. And they all rotating. But he's like, when that quarterback is there and that quarterback is there, hey, your jersey's 39, right? You need to be out there. It's that type of convo going on. And that's letting us know, like, yeah, they really want to see this competition. They don't want to see Russ or Fields versus the, when you get to rotating. He's like, nah. Y'all sub in whenever they're going out there so we can get the best looks, the good on good type of vibe. And that's also a big indicator in terms of how Coach T is truly looking at this as whichever one of you guys come out of that thing, man.
Kenny could have had it this way.
You seen what Justin Fields said? A lot of y'all seen the reports from Justin Fields. What is the difference between Justin Fields' situation currently and what Kenny would have been in as well? Except Kenny would have had more leverage because he was homegrown as the draft pick. But Justin Fields is giving you exactly what we wanted to hear. That was exactly what we wanted to hear from Kenny. It's like, yo, I'm not here to just sit. I'm not coming with this mindset. And when you watch him, yo, it's eyeball things where you're like, yeah, Fields is definitely way more of a appeasing just eyes in this setting. But Russ has that vet, that pedigree, that dog. And that's the difference. But it was funny, like, we were even talking with TG about it a little bit, man. Because obviously he's been Russ's teammate, so he's seen Russ without pads. I've only seen him in person, fully padded game days. I didn't realize how small he was. Yeah, and then when you stand him next to Justin Fields, you're like, yo, I didn't realize Justin Fields was a little bit bigger than we thought as well. And that's why I get the whole, oh, Justin Fields, would you put him on kickoff? Because you look and you're like, yo, you could put him at running back, he'd be the best running back. You could put him at wide receiver, and you can make a case that he could get off out there as well. Just the athleticism, how he moves, and just watching him in the practice setting, you're like, bro, this dude is like, that's the freaky gift, you know what I mean, that he has, and that's what makes him so unique. But then you look at Russ, and the thing with Russ is like, because he's just a smaller dude, you can understand why he has to be almost surgical. You know what I mean?
They got him at 5'11". How do you feel about that?
Bro, nah, they gassed him.
No way, really?
Bro.
What?
Bro, he felt little, bro. He looked Fields looked legit. He looked tiny, bro. I was surprised. I was like, bro, why do you look a little tiny to me? I didn't think he was 5'11". I didn't. I could be off, but I personally didn't, bro. And you know, I'm 6'1/4. If we be at all the way official. Yeah.
So he's shorter than me.
He did, bro.
Cause I'm like 6. I'm 6.
Yeah, he's definitely shorter than you, bro. But he's like, his frame just like, he's a smaller guy. I did not know he was small like that though, bro. Like when you see him on game day, he got the big shoulder pads, the big rib protector. You know what I mean? He just look bulky sometimes. But
they got Fields at 6'3". That feel accurate?
That felt about right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Feel like I said, Fields low key puts you in mind of like a thicker GP. Like it turns like that. Like he's not a little or short dude, man. You be like, oh. But it's just when you see him next to Russ, it was just like, bro. Like I didn't realize it was that much of a difference because when you watch him on game day, Russ doesn't look tiny. He doesn't look little. He's just short, but he looks like boxy. You know what I mean? That wasn't the case yesterday, so I was a little bit surprised by that. But Russ could still sling that thing though, and that's the one thing I do like. I'm like, all right, I'm seeing Russ. He's on that. Obviously, they all still adapting to Arthur Smith's offense, stuff like that. But the one thing that Fields does have, and that showed a couple times yesterday, if the play breaks down, it's not over. Like with Russ, it's like, all right, we know that's the case too. But with Fields, it was like, bro, he doing some of this and some of that. And where that wrist just flipped, that ball just jump on, you like, woo. And that's the part where it's like, okay, we get exactly why the buzz is what it is. But this is also why if he can get the mental to match all these physical traits, that's like the long term, that would be the answer. But right now, Russ mentally is like, yo, we're going to see. But I like it though. It's a humble verse. It's not big production Russ. It's like, yo, he locked in, like trying to prove something, Russ. And that's the thing I like.
Last man off the field yesterday, I heard.
Huh?
Last man off the field yesterday.
Yeah. He was out there. I was like, bro, all right, bro. We ain't finna wait all that. I got that. He was out there, bro. Yeah.